Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to Marnie's Farm. If you see Mayor Lewis, tell him he forgot something. In today's video, we will be going over how to make a high profit, high Jedi, high aesthetic Stardew Valley 1.4 farm. Since we've covered high profit or min-maxing and we've gone over an in-game farm, I figured I'd show you how to combine the two and create a wonderfully efficient, exciting new farm. It's easily just as much work as a min-max run, but with this type of playstyle, I feel like there is much more room for mistakes and oopsies. I'm going to give you guys a general guide to get started and what a finished, high aesthetic, beautiful Stardew Valley farm looks like toward the end game. If you guys do enjoy or at least get something useful out of this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. So let's get into it. Like with most things in Stardew Valley, except for the love of the villagers that they bestow upon you. Wait, that costs money too. Anyway, everything's gonna cost you. The best way to get started in Stardew Valley would have to be my min-max guide for spring. The great thing is, it's much more flexible when it comes to day-to-day activities. For example, some days you'll spend working on a section of the farm for beautification. Unlike the min-max guides that focuses solely on profit, this is going to utilize that profit and with it more time to organize your farm and make things wonderfully aesthetic. Now, beauty is in the eye of the Pepper Rex, so that means organize your farm how you like it. It's always pleasing to have a nicely even and symmetrical farm, and on some occasions can be quite efficient as well. It's best to set up better profit-making items or animals early on. The reason being is that, well, the more money, the more items and materials you'll be able to acquire and you'll be able to set up your farm faster. Don't rush things, and don't forget you can always change things around, even the animal buildings. If something looks off to you, feel free to take the time to organize it better or get rid of it completely. Early game, it's easiest to focus on which areas will be for crops, considering the best profit will be from those luscious fruits and vegetables. Line your gardens with brick or wood or any number of aesthetic flooring the game offers. Save up for hardwood fence posts too, trust me. The new meta means hardwood fence posts never break down. Iron fences are always a go-to as well for the same reasons. Tree seeds are my favorite aesthetic, mostly because they're free, of course, and require no maintenance other than making sure there is no debris present around them so they can grow up big and strong. They make great additions around the farmhouse or fence lines, and to add more profit, you're going to need kegs as well, so oak trees are a must with tappers attached. It's easy to plant them in a linear fashion, so when they grow big and tall, the full tree adds quite the scenic view to any Stardew Valley farm. Orchard-style trees are a huge aesthetic to any farm. They are quite expensive to the newer player, but not only offer fruit, but are 10 out of 10 in my book for looks on the old farm. They take 28 days to grow, so year 1 you may not get fruits as much as year 2, but they still grow 3 months out of the year, even if it's not their season to produce fruit. Orange trees are probably my favorite. They have a wonderful white blossom on them and have taller, more slender look. So find your favorite. Next up, aesthetics can be profitable as well. On my favorite farm, I have Grandpa's area loaded with kegs. Looks great, and I'm sure Grandpa doesn't mind the overflows of ale every now and again. Grass is another item that looks amazing when planted right, and also supplies your animals with some hay once chopped down with a scythe. Overall, just find out what works for you, or doesn't work for you. One player's trash may be another player's iridium bar. My favorite way of bringing in some extra cash while also setting up an aesthetic piece to your farm is, well, pigs. Truffle pigs may be expensive to purchase, but are well worth. They can easily bring in 1,000 gold a day per pig on sunny days and any month except winter. Bee houses are another wonderfully aesthetic machine to add to the farm. Place some flowers around the houses and you have an upgraded honey that is basically away from keyboard once you set the machine. Pooh Bear would be very proud. Focusing on Skull Cavern or the mines for extra profit is great. Iridium bars being one of the more profitable items can add to the pocketbook with ease. Make sure to focus on one area of the farm at a time or it can be quite overwhelming. Especially with a standard farm, the amount of free space to tinker with is huge. Other farms like the forest and river farms can be beautiful but harder to work with and will take you more time overall. When going for a high profit aesthetic farm, I always like to have a wife in mind as well. Keeping items on hand for your bride-to-be when venturing into town isn't too far out of the way most of the time, and early game, a wife can be quite handy around the farm. Abigail is usually my go-to because, I mean, come on, it's Abigail. So I always keep some extra spicy eel or amethyst around to try to win her heart with her favorites. To summarize, a high-profit, high-aesthetic farm combines min-maxing with a more free-flow playstyle that incorporates all the beautiful machines, items, household aesthetics, farm trophies, etc. into a wonderfully put-together Stardew Valley save file. I will say also that there is a map layout tool that allows you to design your farm online any way you want. It basically becomes an easy-to-follow map, so there's no guesswork. To be honest though, I haven't used it. I personally enjoy the challenge that is designing it as I feel it. Going with the flow, you know? Anyways guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to comment down below. I am absolutely loving all your guys' support, all your guys' comments, and I can't appreciate what you guys are doing enough. But with that being said, stay lit, stay up, and stay high, Jedi. Peace.